Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of F1 Manager 24 my team career mode, or create a team career mode. Time out in Singapore. We did pretty well, finishing 11th and 12th. I think what's cool about the contracts and stuff this year is you can actually see where people are moving. Scout Jose Maloney again. We can actually see where people are moving before they happen. So like if we look at Hulkenberg, you can already see he has a contract agreed with RB for next year. You can see how long it is, just a 1 year one. That's quite cool. I wonder, do just drivers like scouting expire and not the staff? Because the staff are all still scouted, which is interesting. I think what we'll end up doing is just try not to make any new parts as long as possible. Because we don't have a lot of cost cap left. We got 17 million, and some of this stuff's quite expensive, especially if we need to buy extra engines. So we're gonna have to be careful about that. Maybe we'll make a couple, but not many. But I think what we're going to do is simulate Austin, Mexico, Brazil, Las Vegas, and Qatar, and then just do the final race of the season. So we'll finish at 5 races, and then just do the last one to finish off the year. Okay, side pods done being researched. Engineer and driver tensions between Matthew Ogle and Liam Lawson. Maybe we'll intervene because I don't want Liam Lawson's like mentality to go down. So hopefully it works well. Maloney's getting an affiliate contract there with McLaren, and Arvid Lindblad is extending his with Red Bull. Okay, car development. Development of affiliate drivers. Sebastian Montoya's smoothness, adaptability, defending, and accuracy all improved by 1. And with drivers, Giovinazzi's reactions go up by 1, and Lawson's overtaking goes up by 1. Kimi Antonelli's done being scouted. Wow. Red Bull signing him as an affiliate driver, so he's leaving Mercedes junior program there. Mercedes kind of losing him there. Jack Crawford doesn't have anything at the moment. We may look to get him if he still doesn't have an affiliate, our team to be affiliated with. But we don't have a lot of money right now. We got 3 million. Okay, let's go to the race target, set them, and we'll simulate this race weekend.
Welcome to the United States Grand Prix. We're in Austin, but there are no wild cowboys on the track this weekend, just some serious horsepower. It's sure to be a race to remember.
This weekend will be taking a slightly different form, as we have the addition of a thrilling sprint race thrown into the mix.
What will happen this weekend? Only time will tell.
So for the sprint race, looks like Verstappen won. Leclerc, Norris, Perez, Piastri, Sainz, Tsunoda, and Stroll is the point-scoring finishers, and Giovinazzi and Liam Lawson finished 11th and 12th, not bad at all. Looks like Hamilton's not having a good time there, finishing in 13th.
And after the checkered flag has flown, there's Nico Hulkenberg.
With a P17 finish, it's a long distance from the points.
Out and onto the podium steps Charles Leclerc, the driver from Monaco, really deserving of that top 3 spot.
That gives them their first win of the season, and it was really well deserved.
So, ladies and gentlemen, your podium for the United States Grand Prix. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure.
And with that, our time in Texas now draws to a close.
We're nearing the end of the season, and it's time for some serious heat. Stay with us as Formula One moves to Mexico City.
Okay, so Leclerc wins in Austin, followed by Norris, Piastri, Russell, Tsunoda, Alonso, Hamilton, Verstappen, Sainz, and Perez is your top 10. Lawson finishes 11th, and Giovinazzi's finished in 13th. Here's the rest of the finishing order, with Stroll retiring from the race. Norris moves into second in the Drivers' Championship, but over 100 points behind Verstappen. No other movements in any of the other championships. We got the 10th fastest pit stop, so another point there. Our technical chief's gone to a 76 overall, but we are replacing him. Gabriel Bortoletto also doesn't have a affiliate team for next year at the moment. And Ugo Chukwuo, he's joining Red Bull. Red Bull getting a lot of affiliate drivers for next year. More engine condition, a lot of parts failing. Ooh. Okay, so the problem between Liam Lawson and Matthew Ogle has not improved. Okay, we're gonna have to shut down the race simulator and pay $50,000 to fix that. Have to put on some new car parts here. Okay, we're gonna have to go back to the old suspension for now. Are you kidding me? How is that got a fault? Oh well. Hopefully that for. Okay, we got 15 million remaining. The cost cap, gotta be careful with that. Oh, we should probably scout some more people. Race simulator concerns are. Let's do the race targets here.
We return once more to the hustle and bustle of Mexico City. Music is in the air this weekend, but it's not mariachi we'll be hearing. It's going to be the roar of the engines and the cheers of the crowd. Formula One is back in the very heart of Mexico City at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez.
Red Bull have outscored their rivals to be at the top of the constructors' table right now. And as the final round begins, what a season it's been.
Stay with us then for what should be an exciting weekend. Max Verstappen has done it. He's sealed this year's driver's title.
Only a handful of drivers can say that they've won 3 titles, and now they're one of them.
And no doubt, Verstappen fans will be celebrating the Dutchman's achievement.
The wins just keep coming and coming. We'll be running out of superlatives at this rate, Crofty.
A carnival atmosphere, as always, for the Mexico City Grand Prix. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw one driver put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there, though.
And that's it from us all here in Mexico City.
Coming up in the next round is the Sao Paulo Grand Prix as we head to Brazil. Join us next time at Interlagos.
Verstappen wins the race and also wins the Drivers' Championship, followed by Leclerc, Sainz, Norris, Perez, Russell, Tsunoda, Alonso, Stroll, and Piastri is your top 10. The finishing results here with Liam Lawson finishing in 14th, Giovinazzi finishing in 17th, 3 retirements in the race. Leclerc goes to 4th in the Driver Championship, moving ahead of Perez. And no other movements there. We got the 8th fastest pit stop in the race, but it was still a little bit behind Williams in 8th. So we're going to need to do some stuff. More stuff being manufactured. Need to replace some parts and engine components here. So we're going to have to pay a little bit here to. We're gonna have to, yeah, we're gonna have to do this, I think. If you can, we'll see if he can use this one. And we're going to have to make another front wing here. I'll get done before race weekends. Under floor, we can install that. Suspension, we got one left. It's the old design. Rear wing, got one of those. Chassis, you got one of those. Powertrain. Still okay. Yeah, not good. Going to be spending some money to replace these stuff. Sort of cost cap looking like 14 mil. Okay, we're running tight, I think. So we will research a rear wing here. To use half the amount of hours for both. 5 engineers on it. That's going to cost 1.8. And I think we're going to wait on the suspension just in case we have to make more parts. We need the extra money. Okay. Driver development updates. Liam Lawson's defending has gone up by 1, and for the affiliate drivers, Montoya's control has gone up by 2, and adaptability has gone up by 2. That's good.
Our F1 season brings us to Brazil for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. The Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache has been a staple of the racing calendar for decades, and soon we'll once again be watching the best drivers in the world give it their all.
This weekend will be taking a slightly different form as we have the addition of a thrilling sprint race thrown into the mix.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Formula One.
Okay, let's look at the results of the sprint race. Looks like we ended up getting 13th and 15th with Lawson and Giovinazzi. Verstappen won, followed by Leclerc, Perez, Tsunoda, Norris, Russell, Stroll, and Alonso's your top 8 for scoring points.
The Red Bull team are going to be celebrating tonight, I bet. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Constructors' Champions.
They've really dominated this season. The competition struggled to mount a serious challenge.
And no doubt, Verstappen fans will be celebrating the Dutchman's achievement.
Another win this year, and you know what? I wonder if they've lost count by now.
And that means, here in Sao Paulo, it's party time. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw one driver put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there, though.
And from our team in Sao Paulo, a big thank you for joining us this weekend.
The next round of the season will see Formula One return to the States as the glitz and the glamour of Las Vegas awaits.
Oh, what the heck? Logan Sargent finished 7th. That's insane. So, wow. Verstappen won, followed by Sainz, Perez, Tsunoda, Ricciardo. Wow, RB getting 4th and 5th. Followed by Hamilton, Sargent. I think that's his first points of the year. What is this timing? What happened? Everybody was lapped in the race. Verstappen lapped everyone at least once. Jesus. Holy. So then Leclerc, Gasly, Russell's your top 10. 9th got lapped 3. What is happening here? It says Leclerc got lapped twice, and Sargent lapped 3 times, but Sargent's 3rd or 7th ahead of Leclerc. That is weird. 4 laps down, 5 laps down, 6 laps down. Okay, Giovinazzi retired. That kind of sucks. Lawson finishes in 19th, so this is probably our worst race. I wonder what happened in the simulation, because both Aston Martins are 15th and 16th. Piastri finished 18th. Lawson's 19th. Both side, like, everyone's getting laps of multiple laps down. Norris outside the points. The Alpine almost got points as well. Oh wait, no, the Alpine did get points right here with Gasly in 9th. Wow. So a lot of people just, who haven't scored points this year, just scored some points. So that moves Sargent to 15th in the standings and Gasly to 16th. And Alpine goes up to 9th from last in the Constructors. We still should be safe. That was a weird simulation. That's kind of crazy that Sargent was able to get into 7th place. Same with Gasly at 9th. We got the 10th fastest pit stop there, so we got another points for the pit stop championship there. No bonus payout, which is not good. Both riders did not do very well. Sebastian Montoya up to a 67 overall, almost 70, which is good. Do another research for the suspension here. We'll use the rest of the hours on the suspension. And we will put the rest of the engineers on that. That'll be done in 24 days. Finish that up. And scouting done now on Schwartzman and Owasa. Looks like Owasa is joining Ferrari as an affiliate after this year. And Schwartzman doing anything? Nope. Okay. Get some more people to scout here. Scout Sergeant. Pension's been resolved, so that's cool. Very good.
Welcome to the Silver State of Nevada for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Here we are in the entertainment capital of the world as Formula One prepares to take over the Las Vegas Strip. As night falls, the stars will be coming out, and we're in for a spectacular show, both on and off the track. In the last round, Max Verstappen flew to victory, the Dutchman proving that he can be absolutely unstoppable when he's in such fine form. Let's see then how the weekend unfolds. And after the checkered flag has flown, there's Nico Hülkenberg.
A 14th place finish today, no points and lots to think about.
Well, Max Verstappen can add yet another podium to his already impressive record.
The wins just keep coming and coming. We'll be running out of superlatives at this rate, Crofty.
And there's not much that rivals the Las Vegas Grand Prix when it comes to the podium presentation. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure.
Well, everyone, that's all from us here in Las Vegas.
For the next round, we'll be traveling to Qatar as the drivers battle it out at the Losail International Circuit. We'll see you there.
Verstappen wins, followed by Perez, Leclerc, Norris, Piastri, Russell, Tsunoda, Hamilton, Alonso, and Albon. For Williams scores a point. His first point scoring finish of the season. Here are the rest of the results here. Looks like Lawson retired and Giovinazzi finished 21st. Not the best finish for our guys, but doesn't matter too much as long as we stay above 9th place. Williams gains an extra point with Albon. Albon moves, or stays in 17th. With his 1 point. There were 5 drivers who not scored points this year going into the last round. We did get the 9th fastest pit stop, 2 extra points there.
Our calendar brings us to the Middle East this weekend for the Qatar Grand Prix. Losail International Circuit is a speed demon, fast and flowing with a long main straight, one that's sure to see plenty of overtaking action.
Don't forget, the schedule this weekend sees the drivers take to the track for an all-out sprint race. A good opportunity to clinch some crucial championship points.
Let's see what the weekend has in store.
Played the sprint race here. And Verstappen, Norris, Leclerc, Sainz, Piastri, Perez, Stroll, and Hamilton all got points. We finished in 13th and 19th.
A great drive today from Max Verstappen.
An inspired strategy from the team there. What a well-deserved win that was.
But just look at this. The overwhelming excitement for those celebrating this achievement. A podium finish for the Red Bull driver, putting in a huge amount of effort to get the team up there.
There really doesn't seem to be a way to stop them winning this year. Amazing consistency.
And that picture right there brings together the podium finishers for the Qatar Grand Prix. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw one driver put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there, though.
So then, our time in Losail is now up.
Formula One has almost reached its conclusion this year. Meet us next time in Abu Dhabi, between the desert and the sea, for an enthralling finale.
Okay, so Verstappen won, followed by Norris, Leclerc, Piastri, Sainz, Perez, Hamilton, Stroll, Alonso, and Russell. We ended up finishing in 18th and 11th with Giovinazzi, almost scored points. Just missed him there. The rest of the finishing order, no retirements. Leclerc moves to 4th in the Driver Championship. Hamilton moves up to 9th. And we stay in 13th and 14th and 7th in the Constructors. No fastest pit stop there. Still in 9th though in that stand. Wait, 9th? Yeah, 9th of those standings. Okay, rear wing research completed. Staff changes. Next year we're getting new technical chief, everything else, and a new race engineer. I think everything else staying the same. Driver changes staying the same.
The season draws to a close here with the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The Yas Marina circuit was completed in 2009, and we've seen a fair share of celebration and commiseration over the years since then. The scenery may be spectacular, but this weekend, all eyes will be on the track.
Red Bull have outscored their rivals to be at the top of the constructors' table right now. And teams have fought for every hard-won point as we start round 24.
What will happen this weekend? Only time will tell.
Will be go on green.
Okay, we're back for qualifying here and to send our guys out early. The last race of the season, a lot of these parts we're using are old ones. We're going to be kind of slow probably compared to everyone else. Some of the engine parts are a little iffy as well. But we are in debt by a little bit, so hopefully by the end of this race we get the payout for our position in the standings and get out of debt once that happens.
Yeah, I f***ed up, sorry.
Oh, Lawson ran wide. That's not going to be good for his lap. Just a little bit
And
wide
wide
there. It's
they
going to slow
go,
down a lot.
leaving
This
the racing
definitely
line.
going to have to go out again.
Fighting with the car, just a...
Giovinazzi to the line is a 125.3. And Lawson going to go slower because he ran wide there. That slowed him down a lot. He goes about a second slower. So we'll see how that compares to everyone. Oh, a lot of people messing up in this session. Is he out? Oh, he is out. That caused a red flag. Okay, so we ended up getting eliminated 18th and 20th in Q1. Didn't really want to send our guys out again to make sure the engine's good for the race. Okay, for the race, yeah, and the grid penalties too, so we'll be starting at the back row of the grid for both their drivers. Which strategy is the fastest? This seems to be fastest strategy. So we're gonna have to just go, we're going with that. For Lawson though, it says this one's the fastest. It says this one's the fastest for Lawson, so yeah, very weird strategy, I'll have to say. Very interesting strategy for him doing a 3-stop, but we'll have to see how that one works out.
Welcome back, everyone. The final preparations are now being made as we head into the race. Well, they certainly appear calm and composed heading into this race.
Not where they'd want to be in P21.
But honestly, they've just got to give it their best shot.
But just what will happen here, your guess is as good as mine. Anything could happen. It's the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we
Hopefully you
go.
guys get a good start here. Looks like we are going to be starting ahead of Magnussen though in 20th and 21st. And Giovinazzi going to the inside of Bottas now. Just outside and then back to the inside. Hopefully you can get past Bottas here. So he sends it. He does get ahead, so now he's in 19th place. Now Giovinazzi also looking to overtake Zhou.
Okay, good
But
job.
Zhou, I don't think he's going to get that move done. Little bottleneck there. Oh, Lawson also gets Bottas as he goes
Now
into
we should
20th.
be able
I
to
missed
take a
that.
look here. So we're heading now into turn 5. There's the opening,
Just gets him on the straight there with straight line speed.
and that sees them climb up into...
Giovinazzi now looking to the inside of Sargent. Tried to send it down the inside, but no space there. Lawson now looking to the inside of Giovinazzi. No leave there though. Oh, yellow flags. Ricardo spun turn 7. He's in 13th. Just loses the back end there. Ooh, no contact there though. We get a place for both our drivers.
Alrighty.
Bottled up here. So it's from 13th down to 19th. The Alpines are holding people up. Looks like Lawson looking to the outside of Giovinazzi, trying to get up into 18th, but unable to. Oh, Lawson up to 18th now, getting ahead of Giovinazzi. Lawson looked to the inside of Zhou. Zhou's kind of fallen back from the Williams and Alpine ahead. Let's see if we can get around him. Yep. Hopefully Lawson can get past Zhou with DRS here. Giovinazzi gonna have to defend against Magnussen. It's like we weren't ready to keep up with Zhou. Lawson's starting to fall back. Magnussen has gotten around Giovinazzi. And he does not get DRS either. I think Lawson can get Zhou this time. Lawson should get up to 17th here. And put some ERS. Yeah. Use ERS with Giovinazzi now to try and get closer to Zhou. And Ricardo's gone within a second of him, which is not good. We haven't really been able to catch the Williams in front. Of course, not really expecting to have the best race pace here as we're using a bunch of old car parts. And we caught up to Zhou now. So hopefully we can get by him, or at least stay within DRS range.
Copy.
Lawson will be pitting in the next couple laps off of these softs. Magnussen, though, sending it down the inside of Lawson after the straight there. And gets ahead of him. So Lawson down to 18th. Giovinazzi gets ahead of Zhou, though, into 19th.
Don't worry.
Oh, Lawson able to get him back, though.
You're on fire.
Let's
Let's
watch
see
the
what happened then.
overtake.
Here we are, going into turn 9. It's certainly inviting.
I'm going to look to the inside of Lawson, making a similar move to he did last lap, but this time Lawson able to stay more alongside him. Hopefully he can re-overtake
Come on.
as he did before. Gonna look to the inside again with DRS. Should be an easy move. He sends it down the inside and gets ahead of Magnussen once again. Giovinazzi still staying ahead of Zhou.
Okay, well done.
Magnussen's still fighting around the outside of Lawson, though. He's going to get the move back. Lawson unable to defend, but he will be pitting next lap. Okay, time to pit him. Onto the mediums.
The box box.
Lawson into the pits now. Hopefully he gets a good fast pit stop here.
Something's not gone right
2.4
in
seconds.
the
It's pretty good. Gasly has a pit stop issue. Let's slow him down. Actually, get out ahead of him. So that must have been a pretty bad problem there for him. They come out in maybe 19th as we see Ricardo. And we do get out in front of Ricardo, which is good. He is also on the mediums. Gasly went to the softs. I think Ricardo's going to get by him, though, if he has DRS, and he does. Easy pass for Ricardo there. Hopefully we can stay with them now. Oh, Gasly also got lost in there, too. We're going to have to see that replay. They skipped ahead a little bit. Well, both Williams into the pits. Giovinazzi up to 14th now. Oh, yellow flags. Albon spun at turn 5.
Let's have a look at that.
See what happened. Just coming out of the pits. And he just loses the back end there. Doesn't hit the wall.
Oh, dearie me, you
That should be a
don't want to
position
doing
gain for
that.
us. It is. That's lost into 20th now. He's right behind Sargent. Oh, yellow flags again. Ocon's locked up. Turn 16.
Now we're watching Esteban
All by
Ocon
himself
here.
there.
All good at this point. Very heavy on the brakes.
That's definitely
and
going
they
to
ended
put
up their
a lot
own
of
passenger.
good damage his tires a lot. Hopefully it does. So then messes up his strategy, makes an extra pit stop. Lawson now in a train of cars led by Bottas, but he's getting overtaken by Gasly and Sargent. As Sargent goes around his outside. Lawson's still stuck behind, so maybe we can get him on the next straight here, as he's going fairly slow as he's on worn softs. Hopefully we can get around him quickly, as Lawson goes to the inside and should get this move done. And Bottas still trying to hang around the outside, though. We're going to deploy ERS on Lawson to try and stay ahead. Albon making it 3 wide now, trying to do a double overtake. Hopefully we can cover him off, and we will. That's us ahead of Bottas. Now both of the Haas cars into the pits. Giovinazzi should at least get one of them. I guess both. So Giovinazzi up to 12th. Still hasn't pit yet, though. He'll be in about 2 laps. Lawson out trying to overtake Magnussen. Oh, there's a fault now on the gearbox. Hopefully he can get Magnussen now, though.
Okay.
With DRS, and we're deploying ERS. Should have enough straight line speed to get by him. Gonna go around the outside and get the move done before the turn. Magnussen now fighting back on the next straight. We're gonna have to go around the outside. I don't think Lawson's gonna be able to hold the position there as Magnussen re-overtakes him. We're gonna pit Giovinazzi a lap early onto the hards here, as he's getting passed by Ocon and also Ricardo. I think we're one of the only guys not to pit yet. We're probably one of the only guys on the softs not to pit yet. So, a bit slower as Lawson gets by Magnussen. This time Magnussen going to the outside instead of the inside. Maybe Lawson can force him out a little bit and stay ahead. I think he will. They're defending there. Sonoda into the pits. And Giovinazzi into the pits for his first stop. I think he'll come out in last, unfortunately, but that's just the stretch he's on. All different from the guys around him. 2.7 second stop, not bad. Bottas into the pits as well. So he'll come out, Giovinazzi will come out in 21st place on the bottom tire. Lawson now getting on a DRS range of Magnussen ahead as Albon dives down the inside. So Lawson down to 19th now. Not the best. So you can re-overtake it with DRS around the outside. Don't think we'll have the pace here. But he switches to the inside and actually gets the space to go along. Oh no, they've crashed! Oh, they've crashed. Virtual safety car. That's not good. Oh man. Lawson just couldn't hold it underneath. Albon drifts out a little wide there and taps in there. That's going to destroy his tires. Hopefully he didn't get any damage there. Probably going to get a penalty as well. Okay, let's see. No damage, which is good. Safety car's been deployed. Giovinazzi just pits, so we're not going to pit him again. 2.5 second stop for Lawson onto the hards. See where Giovinazzi comes out. Looks like it's going to be 18th. And we did get a penalty there, but did not serve it at that stop. We're going to do it on the next one.
The tires are
So
okay.
Giovinazzi comes out in 18th, Lawson in 19th. Yeah, safety car is ending now. Put all these up. Hopefully we can do something here. Oh, another yellow flag. Did Bottas spin or something? Not sure. Yeah, Bottas locked up. Lawson gets ahead of Giovinazzi. Hopefully he can catch back up to Gasly ahead. Oh, yellow flag. Someone's been off, I think. There's been a crash. Something happened to Sonoda. Sonoda's crashed at turn 16. He was in 11th place here. Did he just spin? Yeah, he did. He does hit the wall there, so it definitely broke part of his front wing. That's us into 17th and 18th. Zhou now going to overtake Giovinazzi. Giovinazzi down to 19th place. He should still finish in 7th in the Constructors. So this really does not matter too much. Zhou now looking to overtake Lawson as he goes to the inside. And we'll complete that move. Lawson now looking to re-overtake him on the next straight with DRS. Goes to the inside. Going side by side into the turn. But Lawson pulls out of it. He's down to 18th. Lawson looking to the inside now of Zhou. On the next lap into the hairpin. Going side by side. Going to be slightly behind this time. So he's going to get DRS again on the next straight. See if he's able to make the move. He's going to go to the inside again. Like he did the lap before. So he can make it sick this time. Still slightly behind. I think Zhou's gonna out-traction him there out of the turn. And Lawson remains in 18th. Like Lawson again trying to overtake Zhou on the next lap. I think he'll get him this time as he's more alongside. I think it's actually gonna be the same outcome. Zhou defending quite well against Lawson. Lawson's gonna try a third time. Do the same move again on the inside. Will it work? Will it work this time? He is actually ahead this time, and it worked, but Zhou... Let's see if he fights back. No, he won't. So, third time to charm for Lawson as he gets ahead of Zhou now. Now, though, a couple laps later, going to re-overtake him. They're just kind of swapping places. Oh, yellow flags. Oh! Lawson's crashed again.
And here we've got
Are
a
you
yellow
kidding
flag.
me? He's crashed with Zhou. Zhou trying to send it down the inside of Lawson there. And they just touch. Looks like Zhou drifted a little too wide there. Didn't give Lawson the space there. And now his front wing's damage. Do I even have a front wing? I don't think I have another front wing. I don't think I can fix it. Oh, I do. We have one more. Do we have another set of hards that he hasn't used yet? No. So we're gonna have to just leave him out. Unless we just put him twice on the softs. Guess we'll just see the lap times and see what we have to do. Yep, Zhou gets a penalty for that. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's too much of an issue on his lap times. So, we'll just keep him going for now. Just replace it the next pit stop. Oh, Giovinazzi actually got ahead of Zhou. Zhou must have some chassis damage or something. Giovinazzi into 14th. But Ricardo is going to get him on the straight with DRS. He's down to 15th now. Lawson catching up back up to Zhou, so hopefully he can get by him. It'll be kind of hard with Hulkenberg, who's just pit right behind him. Seems like Zhou got most of the damage there. Because Lawson doesn't seem too affected with the broken front wing. Zhou went wide there. He's locked up into turn 16.
Heading down the straight.
Just goes off right in front of Lawson. So that's a free place for Lawson into 16th, but Hulkenberg is going to overtake him pretty easily here. On the straight, Hulkenberg is going to have DRS. Fresher tires and on the soft compound. The inside now. And easily get that move done. Both Haas cars catching both our drivers. Giovinazzi under threat from Hulkenberg, Lawson under threat from Magnussen. Both their guys on used hards. They're on new softs. Different strategies. So you have to learn which one works better by the end of the race. Got some extra ERS to use. I might as well use it to try and defend for both our guys. As Hulkenberg goes the outside of Giovinazzi. That's, yeah, clears him before the turn. Same with Magnussen on... Oh, no, Lawson actually going side by side into the chicane. Magnussen still slightly ahead, still going side by side though. Drivers should have DRS here, so they should be able to re-overtake him, and Lawson holds position there. Giovinazzi looking to the inside of Hulkenberg. See if he gets the move done. But then he pulls out of it there. So stays in 16th. Right, both their guys got DRS using ERS as well. Both pulled to the inside to try and overtake Hulkenberg. Giovinazzi does. Lawson goes back in line. And Giovinazzi is able to dive to the inside of Hulkenberg, get up into 15th. We'll have to see if he holds on there. Because a lot of times when you overtake on that last straight, you get re-overtaken because the car behind has DRS, but Hulkenberg is getting overtaken by Lawson. So he loses 2 places there and is down to 17th. And Gasly into the pits, so both our guys move up 1 place. Lawson not doing too bad with part of his front wing damaged. I think Lawson should overtake Giovinazzi now. Oh wow, maybe I think their tires are starting to fall off because they're in the 30s now with the tire wear on their softs, so they may end up pitting again before we do. Giovinazzi holding off Lawson for now, but another straight with DRS, and Lawson should send it down the inside and get the move done. Looks like he will. Lawson up to 14th now. Hulkenberg now starting to find some pace again. Is he going to dive to the inside of Giovinazzi for 14th? Giovinazzi almost forcing him off the track there to defend. And looks like he will for now. But Hulkenberg again comes back with DRS and gets by Giovinazzi as he loses another place. Ocon's now caught up after his pit stop. Lawson starting to pull away from this group of cars. Giovinazzi looking to the inside of Hulkenberg. I think he'll dive it down the inside into the chicane. Kind of going off track there, but gets the move done. Probably going to get re-overtaken by Hulkenberg, as there's R side by side. He may even get overtaken by Ocon as well, as they both have a DRS behind him. And get him in as Ocon's going to dive down the inside into the hairpin here, just before the straight. I don't think Giovinazzi's going to have DRS though, so that's going to be a bit of a problem, as Gasly's also there, as well as Tsunoda. They've kind of caught up out of nowhere. And he's going to probably get past here by at least one of them. Okay, they're going to make it 3 wide there, just for a little bit, as Gasly overtakes Giovinazzi down to 15th. Now he's into the pits for his last stop onto the softs. I think we're going to push Lawson a little bit more on his tires and then pit him. I don't think we'll replace his front wing because that's going to add extra time. He already got the penalty. And he doesn't seem that slow without the front wing. 2.8 second stop for Giovinazzi. He'll come out just ahead of Hulkenberg in 18th, I think. It's going to be close though. Oh, no, he won't. Hulkenberg gets ahead. We got fresher tires now, so hopefully that'll mean we can get back in front of him. As we go back to Lawson, Ocon sending it down the inside of him, and him losing the place. Pit Lawson now on this lap onto the softs. Okay, Lawson into the pits now for his last stop. He's going to have to serve a 5-second penalty here though, so that's going to add to his pit stop time a little bit. Giovinazzi still in 19th. They had to give him a 2.4 second stop there. If you don't include the 5-second penalty, which is good. I think he'll come out just behind Giovinazzi here, or right around him. Oh, he's going to come out just ahead, but Giovinazzi's probably going to pass him, especially with DRS coming up on the straight. Giovinazzi going to send it to the inside, and they're going to go side by side into the chicane at the end of the straight. Oh, Oh, Giovinazzi's run wide there. That's not good. Dropped 4 seconds back from Lawson. Lawson now is caught up to Magnussen. Hopefully he can get around him here as he's on really used hards. So he should be a lot slower. Oh my gosh, Lawson sends it down the inside into turn 1. Very aggressive move by him, but it moves him into 17th place ahead of Magnussen. And he's going to have to chase down Hulkenberg. DRS into Hulkenberg. Coming up to 3 laps to go when he crosses the line. He can get up himself into 16th place. Giovinazzi not too far behind. Maybe he can catch Magnussen out of the race. It'll be a little close as he's running out of time. Lawson now in DRS range of Hulkenberg. Going to the inside now. On the straight. And is slightly ahead now as they go into the chicane. So going side by side. It'd be kind of helpful if he actually is slightly behind the Haas. And gets DRS on this next straight. This will help him overtake him. Because he's going to look to the inside now. He's going to have to overtake him soon as cars are coming to lap them. So that's going to hurt his chances of overtaking. Hopefully pushes Hulkenberg a little bit wide there as they're going side by side still. We're going to push him a little bit. Try and get the overtake done. But he falls in behind Hulkenberg. And now back on the straight. Long straight with DRS. Looks like in the back we can see Giovinazzi's in DRS range of Magnussen. As Lawson sends it down the inside again of Hulkenberg. And this time he clears him. He uses ERS to try and stay ahead now. I think it's a good exit. Giovinazzi in the background trying to make a move on to Magnussen to the inside. Get himself to 18th place. And he will do that. Quite an easy move there. Should stay ahead of him now. As Lawson crosses the line. Or, no, he's not there yet. Lawson crosses the line now. Oh, Norris is out. Hit a mechanical failure. But we can't get ahead of him because we're at least on a lap down. Might fall out of the points, though. But we finished the season in 16th and 18th for the final race. Not horrible considering we had to use a lot of old parts and our engines were not in the best condition. But we should finish in 7th in the constructors' standings. But I think Norris ran out of fuel. He will finish 10th, so he'll get a point. Hopefully we get that money soon so we get out of debt.
The drivers make their way back to the pit lane, and there we've got Daniel Ricciardo.
Yeah, they crossed the line P11, sadly just missing out on the points.
And a podium finish for the Red Bull driver will definitely help them build momentum going forward.
Another win this year, and you know what? I wonder if they've lost count by now.
Hard to believe that's another one over. The season's ended, the party's just beginning, here in Abu Dhabi. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure.
And that then concludes our time here in Abu Dhabi.
And that's it for this season of Formula One. The teams will be working hard in the break, gearing up for another year of thrilling F1 action.
So Verstappen wins, followed by Leclerc, Sainz, Piastri, Russell, Stroll, Hamilton, Alonso, Perez, and Norris. Rounds out the top 10. Here are the rest of the finishers. One retirement there, well, kind of two, but still finished in 10th. Driver standings, Verstappen wins, obviously hugely dominated, almost 200 points from him to second place. Norris in second, and Sainz third. That's top 3 for the drivers' standings. We look through it. We finished with Giovinazzi in 13th and Lawson in 14th, with 5 drivers not scoring points in the season. And the constructors, obviously, Red Bull win by a ton, almost 200 points there. And Ferrari and McLaren are top 3 as we finished in 7th in our first season. Pretty good job by us, I'd say. And yeah, good first season. Hopefully we can improve on that and get into the top 5 maybe next year. And we did get the 10th fastest pit stop this race, giving us another point. And we finish in 9th in the DHL fastest pit stop competition, so hopefully that gives us a bit of extra money as well. Both get the sponsor payout there. Definitely going to need to increase that amount in the contracts next season, as one of our development drivers goes up to a 59 overall. Okay, that will be it for this episode and the season. The next one will be looking at the off season and probably the first race as well. So see you guys in the next one.